In Wednesday's business report, U.S. President Donald Trump has unveiled America's security strategy with more details on how it could potentially impact business relations with Africa. Is Africa 54 business correspondent Joel Malandrino reporting from the NASDAQ market site in New York.
President Donald Trump unveiled his administration's national security strategy on Monday, outlining the foundation and priorities that will drive U.S. foreign policy. The strategy focuses heavily on the U.S.'s economic relationships with other countries, arguing that the U.S.'s economic security is fundamental to national security. So, in other words, America First is not just a campaign slogan, but it's now a guiding force in foreign policy making. The document repeatedly drew attention to China and Russia as two countries that, quote, challenge American power, influence, and interests, attempting to erode American security and prosperity. Other threats include rogue regimes and terrorism, while climate change has been scrapped. The language also showed a shift in America's engagement with Africa away from human rights, good governance, trade, and development to one that sees the continent as a market for U.S. goods and services. Business Daily points out that Trump's strategy only referenced human rights once in its 55 pages, compared to President Obama's mention of human rights 16 times in a 29-page strategy document his administration issued in 2015. The plan views Africa as one of the world's fastest growing economies that represents new potential markets for U.S. goods and services. The strategy also framed a U.S. shift from, quote, assistance to partnerships in Africa as an altruistic alternative to what it sees as China's self-serving aims. This newly formulated Africa policy blueprint echoes the comments that Trump made in an address in September to a group of African heads of state attending the UN General Assembly in New York. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Joel Malandrino, and this is Africa 54 Business News.